Hey guys, coming back to you for another video. Shade some really spicy shit right now, and my mouth's burning, but whatever. Let's get on to the video. So, sorry for the lack of videos for a while. I've been busy doing some applying for college, working, been in the gym a lot. Was sick during Thanksgiving and I had work as well, so I was pretty busy. But overall, they're gonna start coming back. I'm gonna bring the streams back in December for sure. But enough with the rambling. Let's go on to the video today. The gameplay first. I have some control and icebreaker and some S&D on frequency. Just because you might just see one gameplay, or you might see both. Just to, I don't know the length of the video, the exact time, how long to talk and speak about this, but let's go into it. So, the CWL 2019 Vegas play-in predictions. So the play-in is for the last two. I think it's for the last two spots. Oh, last four. It's for the play-in's going to get 4 spots for the teams, 2 from that qualify from the losers bracket and 2 that qualify from the winners bracket. I'm going to come in from there. Okay, so the teams. The first team is the Pittsburgh Knights. GodRx, Lacefield, Paddler, Parasite, and Theory. They were recently picked up by the Pittsburgh Knights. Mindfreak, Buzzle, Excite, Fighter, and Loka, and Shocks. Imperial, Denza, Hockey, Moose, Reedy, and Vortex. Tainted Minds, Damage, Nimble, Zetsi, Swiftazor, and Swifty. Gone Gaming, Benji, Dario, Endure, Malls, Xerox, UIU, Mayhem, Nova, Proto, Skies, and Spoofite. There's probably another way to pronounce it, but I just probably butchered it, but whatever. The next team, Straight Rippin'. I'm excited to see them back in the COD scene. If last time they were here, there were Dashy, Ricky, and I forgot what other that team had in Infinite's Champs. And then I forget this European team. Who exactly they got picked up by? Nevo's team, Vid, Zera, Nevo, Nio, and Zerg. I forgot who exactly they got picked up by. I can probably look that up right now. But overall, this the teams coming in for this one, for this play-in, the amount of potential there is a lot. Team Divine is a team, or the Bid, Zero, Nevo, Nio, and Zerg. But overall, that's the team. Another potential. At this play-in of the 4 teams, there's some teams like my favorites that I would like to see making, like my favorites: Mindfreak, Pittsburgh Knights, Straight Rippin', UIU. Alright, there's like the 4 teams I'd like to see make it. But the way the bracket is set up, it's gonna be hard to see all of them make it overall. And round 1 of the bracket, Theory, Pittsburgh Knights. It's gonna be Pittsburgh Knights and Team Divine. Then Tainted Minds, Gone Gaming, Imperial, UIU, Mindfreak, and Mock, and Straight Rippin'. So for the first game, Pittsburgh Knights and Team Divine, I think with that team, GodRx, Lacefield, Panda, Parasite, and Theory. And Parasite's pretty. Anyone that doesn't know about it, Zodic left, and it pissed off Parasite really bad. So I assume there's Parasite being pissed off, he's gonna play really well, and they're gonna 3-0 Team Divine just because the Nile, Zerg are the only guys I know of that have some experience. I don't think it's gonna get them over Theory, the Pittsburgh Knights, just Parasite's team. And then Tainted Mind, Gone Gaming. The 3 Benji, the Real, and Endure, I think they took out Moch's team last year, Champs. No, the qualifier for Champs. But even then, over the likes of Tainted Minds, Damage, Nimble, Swifty, Resort, and Swifty, those guys have been together forever. And I think that they're gonna beat them 3-2. It's gonna be like a search. It's gonna be what defines the series is gonna be the control. Depending on how the control looks, is gonna be who takes it. Imperial and UIU. I see Imperial taking it. Don't get me wrong, UIU is one of my favorite teams in there, but Nova, Mayhem, Proto, Skies, and Spoof, I don't know how they're gonna do to like Buzzle. I mean, not Damage. Because St. Mines, I just see having more experience because you're in the Pro League last. You're just gonna have a little bit more experience against those high caliber teams. I see them winning. Well, I say St. Mines. It's Imperial, Denza, Hockey, Moose, Reedy, and Vortex. Some of those were in the Pro League. I don't remember exactly how they did at Champs, but I see them. They're just not having enough. UIU having enough. Mind Freak and Straight Rippin'. Straight Rippin' has looked great in all the 2Ks. They had to end up going facing Optic and took out some pretty high teams, but they went to a good Optic team. But Straight Rippin', that whole team, Havoc, Major, Maniac, Mox, Nogafin, Spacely. It's good to see Nogafin back in the scene after being non-existent during IW and World War II. But good to see that this team, they're looking pretty good. I see them 3-0 or 3-1, getting a 3-1. And in the losers bracket, it's going to be Team Divine and Gone Gaming. I see Gone Gaming winning 3-2. Just because I don't know much about those other European teams, so I can't really say anything about them. Then UIU, Mind Freak. I see Mind Freak winning just because they've been in the Pro League and they've just been there. Just there, being able to potentially qualify. And they always seem like they're one step away from just getting there and to the winners bracket. But I see them starting out this year, taking on a really strong team. And then goes to the winners bracket. Pittsburgh Knights and Tainted Knights. They're going to 3-1, 3-0. I don't assume it being close just because Parasite's roster is so talented. Don't get me wrong, Tainted Minds, they're a really strong roster. But I just don't see them having the potential of some of these guys that have been around forever. Theory, Parasite, GodRx and Panda have been a duo forever. And then Lacefield's SMG Town. I just don't see Tainted Minds being able to keep up with the sheer amount of talent the Pittsburgh Knights have. And then Imperial and Straight Rippin'. Just the amount of talent Straight Rippin' has. I don't see Imperial being able to do anything. Maybe Imperial steal the search or steal the control. But that's kind of it. They don't really do much. I don't see them doing as much. Just even taking Straight Rippin' the distance. I don't see them taking them the distance at all in this series. So, but off that, the teams that qualify in the winners bracket will be the Pittsburgh Knights and Straight Rippin'. I see them getting seeded in there. And then I exactly don't know how this is gonna get seeded. How they're gonna get seeded into the plays. How the play-ins getting seeded into the pools. I don't know how it's gonna get seeded. But those are the teams that qualify from the winners bracket. Now the losers bracket. Here we have some teams that are stacked. Imperial, Gone Gaming. Gone Gaming. I see them taking out Team Divine. But then Imperial's talent, they have Denza, Hockey, Moose, Reedy, Vortex. I've heard of all those guys. Just a lot from them. So, it should be exciting to see Imperial EU team make it out into the qualifying spot. Because currently, there is... Let's see. There's Red Reciprocity, and Lightning Pandas are the only 3 EU teams that are in pools guaranteed. So it should be interesting just to see a 4th EU team and go in. And then Tainted Minds versus Mindfreak, the good old APAC rivalry. I see it being a 3-2 just because they play against each other a lot. consistently in the region. Pretty sure that's the only two teams that end up probably consistently scrimming each other in APAC, and that's one of the issues they've had, is just the same, they scrim each other, and they really don't learn anything. But I just see Mind Freak, the guy Shocks, Buzzo, and Fida they've been together since Black Ops 3. And I see them doing a lot against Tainted Minds, just because of the sheer talent. They have Excite. Excite was a really aggressive SMG, and I personally thought they were better. Mind Freak was an IW when they had Excite, because he bought that aggressive SMG, and I think the way I see BO4, an aggressive SMG makes the game a lot easier to play on your team than when you don't have an aggressive AR. So I see Mind Freak doing that. And then Mocha, the new guy, the new young gun. I haven't heard anything about him, just because I can't keep up with APAC a lot, just because of the time zone difference. I'm in Central Time and they're currently recording this. I was gonna say the time right now. The current time in Australia is 2:54 p.m. It's 12:54 p.m. December 3rd. So they're way ahead compared to 7:54 p.m. December 2nd at the time I'm recording this. So I just don't have time to keep up with how they're gonna make it into the. Just have any information about them, so I'm not confused about it. But I just don't have much information to talk about them in the EU either. They're ahead in time. Okay, so the two losers teams from the play-in. One goes into Pool A with 100 Thieves United in Reciprocity. So they'll be either Mind Freak or Imperial, or they're going to Luminosity, Red Reserve, and EG. It's two really, really tough pools. And then Pool C with FaZe Clan, Team Envy, and Team Mad Cat. If you win, you'd go into Mad Cat's team, and that's currently Lightning Pandas. If you'd go into Lightning Pandas, Team Envy, and FaZe Clan, if you win, so it'll be either Pittsburgh and Lights or Straight Rippin', or you'd go into Spice, Optic, and G2's pool. I preferably want to end up in Pool D. That would be my favorite. Hopefully you get in Pool D, because there is potential, I think, to make it out in the second seed. But I will be talking about that, guys, when the pool plays, or when the pool is finalized after the play, and I'll be doing my pool play prediction. So, until next time, guys, if there's a little bit more gameplay, I'm going to leave it with you. But if not, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and a subscription, because that just makes it keeps me making these videos. And until next time, guys, make sure you stay on the grind, and peace.